All righty, we are alive and we ready to thrive. Alive and ready to thrive. How we doing out there? Let me know y'all can hear me if you can hear me. Give it a little bit. Let a few folks trinkle in. Let me know how you doing out there. Let me know you can hear me, see me, and all that beautiful stuff. You're probably looking like, yo, this ain't Chris. This ain't Chris. This ain't Steven. But it is I, Animated Mel. Once again. Hey, how y'all doing out there? Beautiful. Okay. Yuri's kitchen. What you cooking, Yuri? What you over there cooking? What we eating today? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll go ahead and get started since you all showed up on time and everyone else who shows up a little later, we will include them. Well, they can at least catch it back on the replay. I won't take up too much of your time today. I just wanted to briefly check in with everyone. I'm probably y'all probably seen me before, but y'all probably haven't seen too much of me. But I go by the name of Animated Mel. I am one of the health and wellness coaches here at A Healthy Alternative, and I specialize and focus primarily on the cognitive behavior therapy and rational emotive behavior therapy, and also just making sure overall we live a healthy life in all aspects of our life. And now, for those who are just wondering when the challenge is going to start when it comes to the JR72, the challenge is going to begin on the 28th in 2 days. So if you registered, you emailed support and everything like that, because I see Brene says when will she receive a private link to the private group? It'll happen in the coming days. So don't you're not going to be left out of anything. But if you email support, you're good to go. So just check, stay tuned for that email. So now a lot of people may not be too familiar with fasting and things like that, and so it may be like uncharted territory. So let's say, for instance, if you've never done a fast before, hearing a JR72, which is another form of a fast, but in my humble opinion, and many others who has also participated in doing the JR72, they have said that this is their easiest fast, but also being able to see some of those results. And a lot of times we have to think about the reason why we're getting into the things that we're consuming and the things that we're eating and why we're eating it and the things that we're doing to actually get rid of these issues that we're having in our body. So the JR72 is perfect for anyone who struggle with just stopping the consumption of any type of food, whether you're doing just straight water, maybe just eating all fruits or veggies, things like that. This is much easier. You're not, because we recently just came off our 21-day fasting challenge. We know where we prep the body, then we go for a water fast. It definitely works, and there's a lot of benefits for doing that, but a lot of people find that a little bit more intimidating. And so with the JR72, with this challenge, oh man, you are going to be able to at least still be able to consume food while shedding off some of those pounds and some of those areas that you're not feeling the most confident in. And this is honestly one of the perfect times for a fast. The new year just started, and a lot of people they're getting to that mindset of new year, new me. It's January 26th now. How many of you all have made a resolution, or you made a goal to you want to lose weight, you're going to stop doing this, you're going to cut out this particular type of food? How many of you all have actually stuck to your resolution or the goals that you set out for the new year? Statistics show and state that most people fall off. And so this is the perfect time to get started on your journey when it comes to losing weight. And as we age and we get much older, our bodies slow down. We get into the routine of just, maybe going to work, eating at this particular location, and then we don't do anything to make sure we're properly maintaining our body. So if you may be feeling pain in your stomach, pain in your body, your joints, and anything of that nature, this is definitely time to dig in into a fast. And you have to think of the body as something that needs to be properly maintained and adjusted over time. Like, and I'm realizing this as we just grow, and we just, we're just adults. We grow. We go through this process that we call life, and things change. And the wild thing is that our outer appearance changes, but sometimes in our minds we still feel as if we can do and we can move and operate the same way we used to when we were in high school, college, that our 20s and 30s, our early 30s and things like that. But you will notice over time that, oh man, I'm starting to get a little cramps, I'm starting to get pain in my body and things like that. And that lets you know that, hey, I may not be as young as I used to be. I may not be able to do and consume a lot of the foods that I used to do, but this isn't it for me. You have so many things that you can do to make sure that you're staying on your path. And when you're feeling any type of pain, maybe your heart is starting to beat fast, maybe you start getting cramps, and you start, you get, you know, um, just different type of ailments that happen as you age and you're consuming your body. You start to worry. You start to worry. You start to panic, and you say, you know what? I'm gonna go to the doctor. And let's be honest, no one here likes to go to the doctor. No one likes to go to any form of a doctor or dentist or anyone who puts the gloves on with the mask and the hairnet. No one likes that. No one likes that. It's not a pleasant experience, you know. And the reason why we don't like it is because typically we're going to expect some bad news. We're going to, or even if we're not expecting bad news, it's just like, oh man, I hope they don't find this. I hope they don't find that. Like, you have this imminent thought of something bad happening anytime you go to a hospital. No one just wakes up and be like, you know what? I want to go to the doctor today. I can't wait to go to the doctor. Unless you think that there's something wrong with you. And that automatically creates a fear. And that fear is there for a reason. And a lot of times we ignore our senses, we ignore our thoughts, we ignore the things that it logically makes sense, but we just need to reaffirm it and get it confirmed. Like, do you need do you need to go to a doctor for them to tell you that, hey, maybe you're obese, or maybe you need to cut back on sugar and salt? Maybe some people do need that, but that. Like, if you're not able to reach places, you're not able to run as fast as you used to, you get stomach pains, heart palpitations, you get all these things, that you need to do something different. But we need a doctor to affirm it and things like that. But it's not a pleasant feeling to go to the doctor. But we trust the doctor, we believe in the doctors, and so we follow what they tell us to do, and then ultimately we don't necessarily change the things that we're doing. They prescribe us pills, they prescribe us medicine, they prescribe us all these things that makes us just want, to stick into the, just to stick on our routines and follow their regiments when it comes to living a healthier life. But a lot of times we look for outside sources when the answers to everything that we need is already here. We already know we need to go on a diet. We need to regularly detox. We need to fast. We need to do these things that's going to release the toxins. And you have to think about it like this. Think about it like a car. Have you ever just imagine for one moment that you're in a car? Maybe you're riding with your friend, because I know when I was younger and I would ride with people or get rides with people, they would be driving and everything would be cool and calm, but then they'll get a notification on their car, and it'll say the oil needs change. Maybe you need to check the engine. Yeah. How many times have you been in the car and you've seen that check engine light, and you've been the passenger and you're like, hold on, man, what's going on? But the driver, Not even thinking. They're just fine, doing a thing, going on about their merry old day. But that check engine light is on for a reason. It is on for a reason. That oil light is on for a reason. It's telling you, like, hey, this is wrong with me, and I need you to fix me so this can be settled. But how many times do we ignore that? How many times do we see these signals and see these lights flash up, but we just ignore it anyway and say, you know what, I'll be good. I'll be good. I've done this before. I'll be good. And maybe you've gotten away with it because you didn't want to go to a mechanic, because some mechanics, if you don't trust them, they be shady. They be shady sometimes. So you just like, you know what? I'm not trying to break an arm and a leg. I'll be all right. I just need to go 15 minutes down the street anyway. So I'll just wait. But eventually, if you don't get that looked at, your car's going to start to break down. There will be smoke happening. There will be smoke. There will be flames and things of that nature unless you properly maintenance it and manage it and take care of that situation. And that's exactly how our body is. That's exactly how our body is. We get these signals, we get these pains, and our body is letting us know that, hey, something is wrong with me. I have this for a reason. There's always a reason if you're feeling any kind of discomfort or any kind of pain in your joints or just throughout your body. There's a reason. So you need to take your body seriously. You need to be more serious about your health and make sure that you're doing those proper things. And the JR72 is the perfect avenue, especially for someone who's intimidated by the word fast. You hear that fast, you'd be like, oh my God, oh man. So you have to think about these type of things. There's fear associated with it. There's fears associated with getting healthy. There's fears associated with even just realizing, like, hey, you know what? I'm not as healthy as I used to be. And I understand that sometimes we fall off. We fall off because of our outside circumstances. We will go through a challenge that we think, you know what, I got it this time. I got it this time around. But then we fall off the wagon. But why do we fall off the wagon? It's not because we don't want to succeed and fulfill the challenge that we're going through. No, we fall off the wagon because of outside things that are going on. Maybe you have work. Maybe you're bogged down by your children. Maybe your spouse isn't holding up their end of the bargain. There's so many things. Maybe your business, your company, your job, and things that's outside of us, it's causing us to get distracted. And now we're getting stressed out. We're getting stressed out over things that are outside of the challenge, or it's outside of our health. And now we're allowing outside factors to determine our health. Why? Why is that? If you're healthy, you won't have to worry about any of this stuff. You won't have to, if you're mentally ready and you're mentally focused on things, you won't be distracted from the ultimate goal. Like your health is important. And anything that you want to do in life, you're going to want your health to be at the top of the top. It's just evident. Just think about it. Really think about it. Would you, if someone said, hey, unless, like, if you're feeling a pain, and I've been through this, how many of you all, oh, I know you, if for anyone out there who's been to a dentist, how many times have you either gotten your tooth pulled, or you maybe had a cavity or something, and you just had this pain, and you want to do whatever it can you want to do whatever possible to make this pain stop? A throbbing pain in a nerve or an ache, any kind of discomfort that you feel in your body, and it's just agitating you to the point where it's affecting your sleep, it's affecting your mood, it's just affecting your day in a negative way. What would you do in that particular moment to make sure that this pain can be mitigated? You would do everything within your power to be like, you know what? I don't care how much I have to pay. I want this pain to just go away, because no one wants to just live a life full of this pain constantly over and over and over. It gets redundant. And so if you're able to put yourself in a position to succeed, these pains will not be a consistent thing throughout your life. That's not life. No one wakes up to be in pain. No one wakes up to be like, you know what? I'm looking forward to pain today. Who does that? No. We don't do that. So, in order to mitigate that pain and alleviate yourself from this pain, you have to consistently put your body and put yourself in situations that's going to make you succeed. Our bodies are smart, it's intelligent, but we're the ones who are consistently putting things in our system that is going to affect our bodies in a negative way. We always do this. So, think about the foods that you've been eating over time. Think about everything that you've been eating over time since the day you were born up until this point today, right now. Think about everything that you've eaten from the fast food and from, just cooked food, food that you didn't even know where it came from. If you come from the hood, you get ingredients, you whip that up, you make it work, but it's not the healthiest. So but think about all the food that you've processed and that you've eaten over time. A lot of the food that we consume in America, especially in America, it's horrible for us, and it's by design. It's by design. There's a reason why there's an influx and inflammation. There's an influx of heart disease and obesity in America, and so many things that has affected our society when it comes to health. It's by design. We don't just wake up one day and just everyone has a heart disease or everyone is obese or everyone is feeling all these types of pains. No, it's by design. And I'm currently reading this book. It's called Salt, Sugar, Fat, and it's by Michael Moss. I've been reading it for a little bit because it's pretty thick and got a lot of good information in it, so I don't want to make sure I gloss over anything. But this book, literally, it will tell you about how companies in different organizations within our society, they have affected they have affected the things that we eat, and they've affected our society. They affected the food in such a negative way that we're still seeing the effects of it. The rise of processed foods, the rise of heart disease, the rise of all these elements, and it's by design because these companies are set up to play with these foods. And you learn that there's so much salt, not even needed to be in there. There's so much sugar in our foods, not even needed to be there. And there's just so much fat, especially trans fat in our foods, and especially fast foods. And this is why you have to avoid these type of things. And like, would you be surprised that when these processed foods were originally, they were created like for people who are in war, so they can just have meals and they're able to consume things quicker, because they're on the battlefield. They need something instant. But then it took off. Post World War II, there was a significant growth in the processed food industry. And this is stuff that you can look up. This isn't anything that's just, hey, don't eat this stuff because I don't like processed food. No, these are things that you can back up with statistics and just look at the data and see where this stuff started and how we got to where we are now. And there was during this particular period, we saw an introduction of many convenient foods like frozen foods, instant coffees, and quick little snacks. This was all the way back in the 1940s to like the 1950s. But then when you move from the 60s to the 70s, the trend of processed foods continued. It continued. They expanded to fast food chains, and this introduced more processed snack foods and different type of cereals. And this is affecting our health today. Just think about some of the chemicals. Like if you eat cereal, if you look at the back of any of these boxes and you just look at the ingredients that are in there, how confident are you that you can pronounce this word? These words that are on the back of the ingredients of the meals that you're consuming. You know, how confident that you can pronounce those words? If you can't pronounce those words, then maybe you don't know what's in your food. Like if it said, "Oh, apple." Oh, I know what an apple is. Oh, an orange. I know what an orange is. If it says something like zang hang hang, I don't know. If it says something like hang hang hang, I don't know what this is. What is this hang hang hang? I need to look this bad boy up. You shouldn't be eating it because 9 times out of 10 it is a chemical that's either there to make something look better or it's there to make you addicted to it, to continuously eat it. So think about the processed foods and the way that it affects us. And a lot of times when we're on our health journey, we we have a lot of habits that allow us to stay in this cycle of not being able to break negative habits. And this cycle keeps us on like a yo-yo. It keeps us on a yo-yo effect where we we will see some results or we'll stick to a particular type of diet or eating habit, but then we'll regress because of a mood change. And so this is why it's beneficial to have people and like-minded people who want to see you succeed. You got to keep these people around you. So you have to think about some of the choices that you make when it comes to your overall health, and your habits. They influence all the decisions that you're going to make. And we do these things because we have learned one particular way to do something. And in order to break these particular habits, we have to learn a new way to consume things. We have to get a better understanding of why our bodies are reacting to the things that we're consuming. It's happening for a reason. If you're eating dairy, if you're eating, all these processed foods, and you start feeling uncomfortable and pain and stuff, like, listen to your body. Like, if you're eating cheese, oh man, cheese is so horrible for you. If you're eating cheese and you start to get gas, and you start, maybe you start, you start getting gassy, you start getting stomach aches. Think about ice cream and things like that. A lot of people say they're lactose intolerant. No, you're not supposed to be eating this. You're not supposed to be eating this, and you're getting these reactions for a reason. It's your body trying to break down the foods that you're giving yourself, but it's having a tough time. And so these reactions that you're getting in your stomach, you get the bubble guts and things like that, and your body's like, "Hey, bruh, what you doing to me? What are you doing to me, man?" So you have to give yourself a chance to succeed when you're, looking to change your habits and eat better and do things that's going to put you on that right track. And fasting is an amazing process when it comes to that. And if you're if you're doing a juice fast, you have to understand, okay, that if you're doing a juice fast, it's strictly juice. We're only sticking to fruit juice, and we're only doing things that's focused on fruit juice. Now, the JR72 is perfect for getting rid of everything that's going to make you fall off. And I recently just came off of my own fast, where I just ate nothing but fruit, ate nothing but fruit, and drank nothing but fruit juice. And the JR72 is perfect. And for anyone who's commenting about they didn't receive maybe an email for the challenge today or things like that, this is not a challenge right now. This is just me speaking to you all and just getting you ready for the challenge so you can understand some of the benefits that come along with doing a juice fast or with going along with a particular this challenge. So this isn't like an official challenge or anything like that. So don't think I'm speaking on the challenge. We'll talk about that in 2 days. Get ready for that, because we got a whole lineup ready. You know what I mean? We got a whole lineup for you, and we're gonna give you the nitty-gritty, and we're gonna make sure that all the information that you have or any questions that you may have about, everything, it will be answered on the 28th. But this isn't anything to say that, hey, you're missing out on anything. You're not. You're not. You are not. We're gonna make sure you get everything that you need so you can succeed for the challenge on the 28th. You feel me? But I'm just here right now to get you ready. And for anyone out there who may have any doubts or any, maybe because some people out there, they need a sign like, man, something need to talk to my spirit today, man, because I'm not feeling the greatest. Whatever it may be, some people need a sign. And what I want to say is that when you're doing this, make sure you stick to it. And we have our community is already dope. Our community is so dope already. You can just reach out anytime, tag someone. We already have our chat where people who may be going through similar different, discomforting feelings, but to understand that, hey, whatever you're feeling is normal. And that's one thing you do have to understand when you're going through any type of fast. or any type of changes to your body, there's going to be some discomfort. There's going to be some discomfort. Anytime you're breaking a habit or you're putting yourself in a routine that's different, hey, it's going to cause some discomfort. And it's expected. It's expected. Look at what we've done after all the years to ourselves, all the things that we've eaten, all the drinks that we've been drinking, all the parties we partied at. You took them shots. You think that stuff ain't building up in your body just because you poop, or that maybe you've done another detox in the past, maybe did some kind of cleanse. You think that's just going to be gone like that? No, it is not. There's a lot of work that's happening in your body. And anytime that you've consumed, especially processed foods, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, that stuff takes a while to break down. There's foods that take years to break down, to get out of your body. It takes a long time for this stuff to get out of your body. So don't think just because you do a challenge or you do a fast or you do some kind of cleanse one time that this is it. Oh no, you got to keep working. When you're at your job and you're putting in work for your boss or whoever you're working for, whatever company you are, you're not just going to be like, I'm working 1 week and I'm good. Oh no, you're not good. This is a continuous process. Otherwise, you wouldn't stay. You wouldn't stay here. You know. And hey, Cassandra, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for answering some of the questions. Shout out to you. See, part of the community, baby. That's community work out here. We working together, man. And for anyone who's confused or who wants to join the challenge, please, I'll put it. I'll put the link in here. I'll put the link in here. So make sure you check out that link. If you have any questions on there, it'll give you a lot of different options, because we have a lot of different options when it comes to the challenge. And the challenge, it gives you a guide, it gives you the lives, it gives you the good benefits that come with doing a juice fast and things like that. So make sure you check out that link that I just posted, and you'll even get some testimonies from people who have been where you're trying to go. There's nothing like being able to just do a nice little juice fast. And also another good thing is that we are giving away a juicer. So if you don't have a juicer, we're doing a giveaway for the juicer, but this is it's only for the ones that's it's only for the challenge options and not the $98 option. So if you if you want to check out any of the fasting prep, and if you don't have a juicer and you want to get a juice, hey, sign up. We're gonna get a name pulled, and hey, whoever gets it, salute to you. You get yourself a juicer. And also, another thing that I want to let you all know is that I there is a there is things that we do mentally that gets us off track. And sometimes we need to understand the way our mind works. We need to understand some of the bad habits that we have that keep us that keep us that keep us in positions of an ill position. And because we have these habits, we need to learn some good habits, some bad habits, what we need to learn and what we need to unlearn. And so I created a course specifically for people who want to get better. And the beautiful thing about this is that originally the course would be 125. The course currently is 125, but for today and tomorrow, for anyone who struggles with depression, any kind of anxiety, any kind of emotional turmoil, maybe you have some type of PSD, maybe you have some type of trauma, maybe you have self-inflicting thoughts and self-sabotaging habits that keep you from succeeding on your goals. Whatever that may look like for you, I have this course that's originally 125, but specifically for this challenge, if you all sign up, for anyone who hasn't signed up for this challenge, That course is going to be free, absolutely free. And you get over 10 hours of dedicated content. You get tests, you get you get so much information when it comes to making sure that you stay on task. And I'm doing this specific, it's only like a 2-day window that this is happening for. So if you sign up today and tomorrow before the challenge happens, you will get absolute free access to that challenge. And that, I mean, you get free access to the course. Sorry, not to say challenge. You get free access to that course. And the course, it is a, let me see. I'm gonna see if I can pull up some of the information that I do have on it, because man, it is such a good thing. And we go over so many different things. We talk about 7 healthy habits. We talk about 7 deadly habits. We talk about so much things that's going to make you feel better about yourself, to make you feel better about going on this health journey, that you will succeed in this challenge. Because let's be honest, when we're doing something new for the first time, it's intimidating. It's intimidating. And maybe we're not in the right mindset to do things. Maybe we need that extra boost of confidence, and we need some people to help us along the way. And maybe we just need a voice, a word of encouragement, or things of that nature to make sure that we don't fall off. And so we need to build up those habits. How many times have you been in situations where you told yourself that you can't do something? You told yourself before you even tried, you told yourself, I can't do this. Ain't no way I can do this. You told yourself that, but you haven't even tried. And these are negative thoughts that we give ourselves when we're trying to do things that are beneficial to our health. Like sometimes we become our own worst enemies when we're trying to be better people, when we're trying to better ourselves. But it's because we have these negative voices, these negative people, this negative environment that's just reinforcing the things that we believe about ourselves, but it's not true. Why do you believe all this negative stuff about yourself when you're amazing? You're great. You're someone who currently cares about your health. Why? If you're in here right now, it's because you care about your health. It's because you care about your well being. It's because you want to see results. It's because you need something else that's going to push you to be the best version of yourself. You're here for a reason. You're not just sitting here just because, hey, I want to see what Animated Mel is talking about. No, you heard about this fast, and it's like, you know what? It's a new year. The fast is right here, the JR72, which is going to be an easy process. And not only is the process of doing the JR72 easy, you got people here who've already done it. You got people here who've already done it. So those doubts that you may have, any type of insecurities or shame that you may have, we can get rid of those bad boys. Now, of course, it's not going to be like, hey, check this out and it's gone. No, everything takes time, and everything takes, it's all about how you apply yourself when you're putting yourself in a challenge. But you best believe we're going to put you in the best position to win when it comes to your health. This is something that we take very seriously. And I understand that when it comes to our health, we can feel a lot of shame. Maybe we feel shame because, hey, I can't believe we got to this point. No one expects to get to a particular point. You know why? Because life happens. Things happen in life that just throw you off your path. It's just an inevitable part of life. We have ups, we have downs, but don't let those downs just be the reason why you can't do anything. Now, let me check out some of these questions. I'll go through and answer some questions since I haven't been. Let's see. Cassandra, you've been helping me out. I appreciate you. But let me see if there's any other questions here before we wrap. Exercise and healthy eating habits save me. So yeah, everyone who's already experienced it, y'all doing amazing. Ali says fasted and lost 140 pounds, 30 days on 40 fast on 40. So fast has changed your life. You had a stroke 4 years ago, no high blood pressure, no high blood, no diabetes, been working, doing some great. Okay. So you understand the benefits of a fast. And during a juice fast, is it okay to drink tea? Don't drink tea. It's not a tea fast. We're doing juice. We're doing straight doing a straight juice. you want to do a grape juice fast, but I just want to buy grape juice from the store. Hey, for our challenge, just focus on the information that we provide and focus on the instructions that's given to you in the guide. We do have guides. And I know a lot of times we want to make sure that we're not missing out on anything, or we want to do things that's in our way. But sometimes, a lot of times, we need to just follow the instructions that's given, or just look at the guides that we have, because there's time, there's research. It's not like hey, you know what, let me just write this down and create a guide. And no, these are things that we've done over years. And so I know a lot of times when we get something or when we do something, we want to do things our own way, or do things that may seem easier, but it's simply easier to follow the instructions that are given in the guide. Like these, if you just follow the instructions that are given in the guide, maybe you'll figure out something before you ask a question. Because a lot of times we ask a question to something when it's in the guide, or we haven't reached that step yet, which is perfectly normal. It's a part of the human experience. It's just what we do, which is natural, and there's nothing wrong with that. But also understand that everything that you've learned about, dieting and eating food, these are habits that you acquired outside of someone who isn't, focused and stern on health, or before you even get introduced to a healthy alternative. And so make sure you just follow the guides, and a lot of misunderstandings or things that you question, it will be there. And but yeah, I just wanted to reaffirm that. So don't think that you need to fall off track when it comes to, doing things your own way. Don't feel like you have to do things your own way. We have guides, we have videos, we have this challenge for a reason. And of course, we have a slew of coaches and people who care about your well-being in the long run. And can we join after the 28th? No, you cannot join the challenge after the 28th. I see, it's the 28th for a reason, because we have schedules, we have times and things that we need to make sure that we stick to. But if you want, I don't know why you wouldn't join just prior to the 28th, or just on the 28th. But join now, join today. Like, just join. You're getting healthier. There's nothing better than being able to get healthier. So you're doing that bad boy. If you have any hesitations or any thoughts, just read some of the testimonials, man. Read some of the testimonials of people who have already experienced what you haven't gone through yet. And I know there's some uneasiness when it comes to that, but I'm telling you, if you've never done it before, do it. Do it. You have nothing to lose from this. You have everything to gain. You're going to get your health back. You're going to start being able to move the way you want to, and do things that's going to put you in the best position to succeed in life. What are you wanting? What are you wanting in life? What are you wanting to do? What are you actually doing this for? Think about that. What reason are you doing this for? Why? Why are you doing this? Everyone has their own why. What is your reason? Your reason, something that may be selfish to you, whatever that may be. Think about it, brainstorm, and start to acquire some of the things that you want from this. What do you want from this? You need to be selfish in this. There's nothing wrong with being selfish with this, because ultimately you're going to get healthier. In the long run, you're going to get healthier. And I want you to also understand that I don't want this to be like a temporary thing. Don't just think, you know what, I'm gonna do this juice fast, or this challenge, just so I can do this for maybe an upcoming wedding, or maybe a birthday party that's coming up. Yes, that's cool. That's cool motivation. But if you stick to the plan, or if you get off of the plan, if you get off of what you've accomplished in your health after you go to an event or anything, and you just go back to the way you're eating, what's the point? What are you doing? What's the point? Like, you're not going to put in all this hard work. You're not going to put in all this hard work to go back to what you've been doing and then just get those pains back. Like, that doesn't make sense. Think about it. Like, I know if anyone's been around children, or anyone who's, a little wild, you know, if you're a parent, or you're in a leadership position, and let's say you have a clean room, or a room that you just clean. You put all the, you started scrubbing scrubbing the carpets and cleaning the carpets, cleaning all the glass, cleaning all the windows, and getting under the bed, checking under the pillows, and doing all this hard work, dusting, getting the duster in that bad boy, putting your little candles up, and throwing some, some nice little scents in the room. And man, whoo, you put in all this hard work. The room smells good. It looks nice. I'm like, man, I want some company to come over. You leave that bad boy next day and you come home and you expecting it to look nice and clean, but no, someone came in here and caused a tornado. How would that make you feel? How would that make you feel? You would be upset. You would be upset. Like, I can't believe that all my hard work gone just like that. Gone just like that. So when you're on this health journey and you're thinking about, I'm just do this fast, or I'm gonna just do this juicing fast just for this moment. No, don't do that. Don't do that. We need to make sure that we're consistent when it comes to our health. And I get it. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. But make sure that you stick to what you need to do to make sure you don't fall off. And we do, but make sure that you're being disciplined. Make sure that you realize that you have the will to continue to pursue your health journey and continue to pursue different outlets that's going to put you in a position to succeed. Okay. And let me see if there's any more questions, because Secret JR72. Group isn't open yet, but hey, when the 28th gets here, it'll happen. When the 28th gets here, it's going to happen. Okay. So look forward to that. Now, I just want to reiterate once again that there will be a free option to get the course. Is called the Guide to Animate Your Life. And this will help anyone out there who struggles with any kind of mental ailments, maybe have brain fog and things of that nature. This will provide a lot of clarity for that, So I think that's all. I think that's all I have for you all today. The 28th is when the challenge begins. I'm looking forward to seeing every single last one of you there. We're going to have a nice presentation. It's going to be me. It's going to be Steven. It's going to be Chris. We're going to have Jazz in the building. We're going to have a lot of fun. So if you need any other information, make sure you write down your questions. Write down your questions that are specific to the juice fast or any kind of uncertainties that you may have, or maybe you're looking forward to an email or anything like that. It's not the 28th yet. You're good to go. You're good. Trust me. You're going to get an email. You're going to get all these things as needed to make sure that you succeed in the fast, But if you don't see it, obviously reach out for support. And the day of the juice challenge, we're going to go live. And so we're going to address any uncertainties that you may have there. It's going to be a wide variety of us, and we're going to answer those questions when it comes to the emails and the private groups and things of that nature, because we like to make sure that we got y'all. So just trust. When have you ever seen AHA do you wrong? We don't do you dirty, we do you right. You feel me? So just believe that if there's anything that's misunderstood, we're going to clarify it on the 28th, which is 2 days from now. So make sure you sign up today and tomorrow, because we have a lot of good things going, and it's your year. It's your year to get into that outfit that you've been looking at on Amazon. You know what I mean? Or Sheen, or whatever these sites that y'all go shopping on. It's your time to get into that outfit. So look forward to it, and make sure that you're ready, because we all going to be ready. We're going to be rolling. So I appreciate every last one of you all. Take care. I appreciate you for tuning in today. Share this video or this live with anyone that you think could benefit from it, because it's 2024. We don't have time to be worried about our health anymore. We don't have time to do that. And it's always good to do things with a friend. So share this link or this live with someone that you think may benefit from it, even if it's just to hear the information and they're not trying to sign up. Perfectly fine. But yes, we're going to make sure that we're all set up to succeed. I love you all. Peace, love, and you all take care. And we will see you on Sunday. We'll see you Sunday. We'll see you beautiful people in 10 days. You all take care. All right. Holla.